to Carter. Here's the eraser. We saw him with 29 points last game. Clock at 4. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Pass the Flash. Will it go? Drills it from outside. Flash has got his 3rd basket of the night.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
There's Clutch. Launches it. And he's good on the 3-ball. Here's the closer. Still without a basket. Here's Flash. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to the chosen one. To the wing on the left. Here's Clutch. The chosen one passes to Clutch. A shot by T, no good. Just about an even 40% to start. Here's Flash. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Pass to Clutch. Here's McKenzie. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. The Eraser's got 13 points.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Here's the closer. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. There's 14 seconds left in the first. Pass to D. Nails the baby hook.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Leading by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
We've got D. The Eraser is out there with Jones. And there's Flash. And it's Magician in at the 4 spot. And it's D missing. Gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. They've got the Eraser. T is out there with Cowboy. Then there's Carter. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Kenzie passes to Cowboy. Here's T. Nothing on the board. And it's Carter missing.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Here's the Eraser and a strong finish with 2 hands.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
The shot by the Eraser. No good. Here's Flash. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Flash has got 12 points in the game. Gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Pass to Cowboy. Off target with his 3. The Hoyas have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Magician. Hoyas moving the ball around. Here's the Eraser. Jones with the screen on Carter. Out left to the wing. Outside, Jones. The eraser passes to Flash. Shot clock at 5. That shot off. Gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. The eraser shot's good. 15 points in the game.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Here's the eraser, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. La Jolla is shooting their third free throw shot of the game. And that one misses. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen. And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Flash passes to the eraser. For 3. No good. His first miss after 3 makes. Gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. Going just 1 for 5. Cowboy passes to Carter. Here's T. Pass to the eraser. Low block shot on the way. It's hauled in by the Hoyas. D's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Here's Flash. He's got 12. Here's the eraser, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And it's Magician with the rebound. Hoyas leading by 3. Here's the eraser. 10 points for him. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Back to Carter. Pass to T. Here's the eraser. Sinks the triple. The eraser's got 18 points in the game.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And Flash gets it to go. And the Hoyas lead by 4.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Here's Cowboy. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Hoyas have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. D passes to the eraser. They set the pick. Here's Magician. Can't drop the tough 3-pointer. Gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter. Only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Kenzie passes to Carter. Here's T. Here's the eraser. 18 points for him. Pass to Cowboy. From the arc. The shot by the eraser. No good. Inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. The eraser's got 7 points for the quarter. Here's the eraser. 14 points for him. Pass to Flash. Here's D. Here's Flash. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Great positioning on the putback. D's got 6.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Here's T. Still yet to score. Here's the eraser. Defended by Jones. Offensive rebound. Pass to Carter. Here's the eraser. 20 points for him. It's good from long range. The eraser's got 23.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Flash passes to D. Hoyas moving the ball around. Outside, Jones. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Jones has got the lead up to 6 now for the Hoyas. T, the pass to Cowboy. To the wing right side. The eraser's shot's good. He's got 26.
That's his 5th three-pointer of the half. Filling it up.
Outside, Jones. Here's Magician. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. And Flash gets it to go.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
It's blocked.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Jones the pass to the eraser. Here's Magician from deep. Carter pulls it in. 41 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Shoots the 3. That's in, and the Hoyas' lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from McKenzie.
And he is having an unbelievable game from three-point range. How long can he keep this up?
23 seconds left in the first half of the game. Magician's shot is good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
It's Carter, high post. Here's Cowboy. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And we've reached halftime in this one. Hoyas lead by 6. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the Phantom half-court shot. Drum roll. They're thinking about the shot.
Hey folks, welcome to the halftime show. A lead right now in this one.
Well, they've worked the ball inside at every turn. This is your type of game, Shaq.
Yeah, the closer to the cup, the better. What's my proof? Cuatro rings.
And let's move on to the Eastern Conference standings. The true contenders are beginning to stand out.
Well, I think for the home team, I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
That is more than enough.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been a clinic out there by the eraser.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Hoyas leading by 6. Flash out there with Rain Man. Then it's Jones. Then it's D. And it's the eraser in at the 1. That's the group for Don Nelson as we begin the second half. And Flash gets it to go.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Here's the chosen one. Hasn't made one yet. McKenzie cranes the three-pointer.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game and a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
Here's the eraser. Here's Flash. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Flash has got the lead back up to 9 now for the Hoyas. Pass to the chosen one. Here's the eraser. Buries the long-range jumper. The eraser's got 6 here in this quarter.
He has really made an impact from beyond today. That's another triple.
And when you have shooters feeling it from distance, it feels like no lead is safe because points can get put up in a hurry.
Here's the eraser. 14 points for him. And that one, good. The eraser's got 16 points.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Clutch the pass to the chosen one. Here's the eraser. Good on the triple. The eraser's got 38 points.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Outside, Jones. Hoyas moving the ball around. And Flash gets it to go.
Well, he's getting all he can offensively and making the most of it.
Gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. To the middle. And it's denied.
Well, after 3 straight makes, that's their first miss of the half.
D passes to Flash. Here's the eraser. Takes the 13-footer. That one misses.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
To the paint. And that one is stuffed right through.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. And Flash gets it to go. Flash has got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Well, that's where you want to be, getting those easy money looks.
Here's the chosen one, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
That free throw missing. The closer's checked in for the eraser. And the second free throw, good. Here's the closer. Still scoreless. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Flash. Takes the 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Flash has got the lead up to 10 now for the Hoyas. Here's Clutch. He's got 8. The chosen one passes to Gobble. And the foul on the closer. That's his first foul.
First personal foul, second team foul.
Here's Clutch, checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. 4 on the shot clock. Here's McKenzie, trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Flash, and it's Cowboy with the rebound. Gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Pass to the closer. There's the pick. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Hoyas.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And also the hustle showing through with all those steals and not giving much breathing room for the offense to operate.
And he can't get the first one. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
Well, that's not the focus we're used to seeing from him at the line. He's usually rock solid from there.
Pass to Clutch. Three-pointer. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Here's the closer. He has yet to score. Latrey hits the three-point bomb. Flash has got the lead back up to 10 now for the Hoyas. Pass to the eraser. Here's Clutch. From outside the arc. The shot by the eraser. No good. The Hoyas have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Looking now at some numbers for Flash. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And yeah, you see he's been doing this all year. One of the best shot blockers in the league, always threatening to send it back in style. Carter outside. Pass to the chosen one. Here's T. Shot from 6. It's hauled in by the Hoyas. D's got 11 rebounds in the game. Out to the right wing. Here's the closer, defended by Carter. They set the pick. Here's the closer. Offensive rebound.
Smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Pass to the chosen one. Here's the eraser. Gets the three-pointer to fall. The eraser's got 15 points in just the second half. Hoyas leading by 11. The closer passes to D. Count it.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Pass to Clutch. Here's the chosen one. Here's the eraser. They set the screen. The rebound by D.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead. And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
The Hoyas shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
At the line for your Hoyas, number 5. One shot.
Shooting 47% from the floor. Getting it done. Pass to Clutch.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's T. Carter looking around. Bangs home the trifecta. Carter's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Stolen by Carter. Driving the lane. Banked in off the glass. Carter's got 5.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Pass to Flash from past the arc, and again for 3.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. On Sunday, and then on Saturday.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. He doesn't get the second one.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
Carter, the pass to Clutch. Here's McKenzie from outside off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
7-second difference, shot and game clock, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
The Hoyas shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
The Erasers checked in for Rain Man. He hits both from the stripe. 30 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Clutch. He's got 8. Six to shoot. To halt the run, it's not going to go for him. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Warriors ahead. They lead by 18. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today. We get going in quarter number 4. We've got Carter. Cowboy is out there with T. It's Clutch.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all.
Connects again from distance.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in. Nifty move. And that one's good. Cowboy. Cowboys got his first points in this one. Hoyas leading by 19 points. Here's Flash. Goes up at the stripe. He gets that one. Flash has got 42 in the game.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Here's Cowboy. Off target from outside. shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want when they want it. Count that one.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy, and every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Pass to Clutch. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. That's 10 points for Clutch.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
There's a screen. There's the closer. D. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You have to love the hustle to follow it up there. Time that tip perfectly.
Pass to Clutch. And with all the talk about load management, coach, and player participation, what about getting rid of players fouling out?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of getting rid of players fouling out. I do like the idea, and I think Scott Skiles was the one who brought it up, Kevin, of taking like the offensive fouls and just having that be a turnover, like the illegal screen or a charge, and not charge that as a personal foul, where honestly you end up being punished double.
Back to Carter. Pass to T. 2 points. That one goes.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Here's the eraser, defended by Carter.
Well, he's been dialed in. Very efficient here in the second half.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to Cowboy. Right wing, here's Clutch. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
3 points.
Carter's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first three of the half, there might be more in store.
Here's Flash, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. Flash has got 49 points in the game. Pass to Clutch. Here's T. You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
Here's Flash.
And a calm in the storm. These fans taking in the moment.
He has made it pour from outside en route to the most threes in a game in franchise history. And the Hoyas making a change here. Simpson's checked in. Gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Here's Clutch. It's good, and it's his sixth make against 11 attempts.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Pass to Flash. Here's D. Here's the closer. Hoyas moving the ball around. And that one's good. D.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
A shot by Cowboy, no good.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Pass to Flash. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throw? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
Hands it from downtown.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those.
For 3, And good. He hits it again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Pass to T. Here's Clutch. Cranes the three-pointer. Clutch has got 13 points now in the quarter.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Here's the eraser. And it's Cowboy with the rebound. Cowboys got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Clutch. And we've seen teams make surprising playoff runs only to falter the next year. Team trajectories not always a straight line, clearly.
No, absolutely, Kevin. I would think in most cases it's not a straight line. Because, look, the other teams are all trying to win, too. That's what makes things different. So you might be slightly off the next year and someone else makes a big jump, and then it looks like your decline is a lot bigger than it is. Every year is a new year.
We've got a moment here. Let's present our player of the game, Flash.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
The lift he got from this home crowd has been obvious. There's nothing fans love more than getting a big game out of someone other than one of their stars. Pass to Jones. The Hoyas with another miss.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Cowboy passes to McKenzie. Here's the chosen one. A minute 42 left to play in the final quarter. Clutch, good.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Magician. They can't stop the run with that one.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Hoyas.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
No doubt they came in very motivated to win this one and finish the season series at a game apiece.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Flash.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Boy, he'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line.
Here's Magician. Here's Simpson. Shot clock at 6. That one's off, still out of sync. Here's Cowboy. So so the Hoyas win it. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. And now, our player of the game, Flash.
Just say the words and we'll beat the birds down to Acapulco Bay.